Welcome back into the Blurred Wire. This one is a little bit behind, but we're still trying to keep up and make sure it happened. And I'm trying something new. Usually, when I react to trailers, I kind of end up just reacting by myself. But my good friend Ty has agreed to react to a trailer with me. So we're gonna be reacting. At first, I want to react to the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer because I got a notification that it was out, and I thought the internet was going crazy. Turns out it was AI, 100% AI, and I saw it as soon as I texted him yesterday. I was like, "You want to react to Spider-Man Brand New Day?" He's like,
I
"Oh
know.
my god, the trailer came out!"
I know. I saw that. I saw that text. I was so surprised. I was like, I thought we were years away for it.
AI is going to kill us. AI is going to
It
kill us.
is the death of art and humanity.
So we're gonna dive right in, watch some Super Mario Galaxy trailer. We're gonna react to it, maybe talk a little bit about the first one, how excited we are. But let's go ahead and dive right into that trailer right here.
Hey, big guy!
Oh,
You wanted to see us?
don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint. Boodle-doo, boodle-doo, and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi! What's up, Mario? Behold! I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors!
It's trash.
I wonder how central Bowser is going to be to this movie.
Wow. Sorry about that.
Good question.
It's the old Bowser talking.
Obviously, he's still small.
Through my demons.
He's so tiny.
He's playing a small part right now.
Yeah.
I really turned into a monster.
Man, I love that orchestral Super Mario Bros. Theme.
It's like one of the greatest video game soundtracks that there's ever been. Just straight up, it is gorgeous. And it seems like Bowser Jr. with the sunshine paintbrush and everything. I love
Like,
it.
as a band kid, like, if I had ever played Super Mario Bros.
Yeah. I think
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
not play.
but Rosalina's great. Because we never really see her like do a whole lot in the actual games.
Okay. Well, that was the Super Mario Bros. Trailer. You know, it kind of feels like we're in, I don't want to say a golden era of video game adaptations, but when so many of them have flopped, it feels like we're on a rare string of wins.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after saying that out loud, I just jinxed it. But we are kind of in a rare, you know, the Sonic movies have all pretty much been good. Super Mario Bros. Galaxy. So what are your initial thoughts when looking at this trailer?
I'm so excited. I love the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 games. They were probably the first time. I mean, I grew up playing like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, but something about Galaxy is just so perfect to me that I'm just like, I just can't wait. I can't wait to hear the soundtrack, like them redo the already stuff. They don't even have to re-record it. It's already such a beautiful orchestral soundtrack. You could just copy and paste it into this movie, and it would be as emotionally resonant as anything else that you would do. But they're probably going to have some new remixes for it, and it's going to be so beautiful. I'm going to be bawling in the theater from listening to the Galaxy music again.
And I hope they do re-record it, you know, because again, as a musician, I am partial to giving musicians more opportunity to make money. So yeah, re-record it. Go pay those orchestrals to re-record that version of it. I'm I guess I'm not really surprised that they went all the way to Galaxy. Because obviously Super Mario Bros. Like there's a lot of games between Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Galaxy. But it does kind of make sense for introducing new characters, introducing a new antagonist, because you're not just going to do Bowser over and over again. You know, the way Avatar is just doing that one villain over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to be the villain of every Avatar movie because he never dies. Or the way Harry Potter is just kind of Voldemort over and over and over again. So,
Yeah.
It feels like they're switching it up. And now this, I wonder if there's going to be another one, but it feels like this movie's antagonist is just Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. Yeah, I'm very curious because it is called the Galaxy movie. I feel like that's more for the introduction of Rosalina, and like the elements of Galaxy. But it is not the only Mario game we have like referenced a lot here. Bowser Jr. With that paintbrush is 1,000% from Sunshine.
Yeah,
so we have heavy Sunshine elements here, which is really cool.
Even with Bowser painting at the beginning, it kind of was I don't know if it was a nod or like foreshadowing, but yeah, it kind of, because that's also Bowser Jr.'s final smash, right? Like the paintbrush Mario like comes out, if I'm not mistaken, in Super Smash Brothers. I don't know. I haven't played that game exactly, so I don't know the exact correlation. But yeah, you know, like the paintbrush and all that is part of it.
And then when they're on the motorcycles, Mario and Luigi in the desert, that is a world taken from Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
The game for the Switch. That's like the third. It's like the desert level. I forget what it's called. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. But they clearly are pulling from various elements from the Mario world, which is good because I think video game adaptations in general really suck when you just try to copy what the game did and put it in a movie, because it never works. The structure of a game is intentionally interactive, and movies are intentionally curated and not interactive. So trying to turn something interactive into something not interactive does not work as just a copy and paste. You have to adapt it and make it its own thing. And it really feels, from at least from the sheer number of elements that they are pulling from, that this is not just we are making Super Mario Galaxy the movie, the game.
Right. And so I think I agree. Yeah, and especially because Super Mario, like, and the first one took from a lot. Like it took from Mario Kart. You know, it took from obviously because obviously Donkey Kong was the first villain, so it took from that one, and it took from the next Super Mario game that introduced Bowser, because Bowser wasn't introduced till later until the series. So I do think there's room to take from multiple games and put them into one. And so I think they went Galaxy because of the setting kind of changes the most, and they can pull other elements into that setting. And that's absolutely. You see who's voicing Rosalina?
Yeah, Brie Larson. And I really like Brie Larson. I think she's going to be great. She is clearly a big Nintendo and Mario fan.
Right.
Like throughout, as long as I've known her on the internet and as an actress, she has talked about being a big Nintendo fan. Yeah. So I am glad to see somebody who actually cares about the property being involved with the property.
Right. It's like when they cast Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel instead of just picking an actress. Like I think if you get fans if you get fans of something to play a character, to play a role or something, and it's not just a job for them, like it's going to be more passionate. And I feel like when people know how much these actors are fans of the characters they're playing, even if the project doesn't do so well for whatever reason, people will still love it because they can see how much that person loves this character or loves this property.
Hmm.
So I think that's very important, and that makes me happy with her choice as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it's going to be good. I wonder if Luigi will have a slightly bigger role in this one because he didn't have that big of a role in the first one. Well, he was the one that was captured, but that was a little bit different.
In the trailer, at least, they seem like kind of locked together, him and Mario at the
Hmm.
same time, which feels good, especially if Peach is going to have her own independent adventure from what it feels like.
Yeah, maybe they'll split off in two different directions. Yeah.
Yeah, potentially, maybe Peach is going to be the one that meets up with Rosalina, and it's Mario is the one that's facing Bowser Jr., and they have to, you know, meet together in the middle at
And
some
Mario
point. Or
might even have to face his like paint doppelganger from Super Mario Land,
yeah,
something like that. I don't think this would be a movie where Wario and Waluigi would be introduced. I think they probably might save them as like antagonists for maybe a third one. So I don't really
yeah,
see them coming into this one. I am curious where Yoshi plays into it because obviously they dropped the Easter egg that we're going to
right.
see Yoshi next.
The literal egg.
I just I didn't even catch that when I said it. Oh, I should have planned that on purpose. Yeah, they literally dropped us an Easter egg of Yoshi, and we didn't see him in the trailer. But obviously, I mean, the cover of Super Mario Galaxy is
Mhm.
Mario flying on Yoshi. So, like,
Mhm.
obviously, Yoshi has a big role in Super Mario Galaxy, and he'll have a big role in this movie. It'll be interesting to
Mhm.
see what it is because obviously they didn't tell us.
I think too. The first movie was a little bit of a wild card because we didn't know what to expect from a Nintendo adapted, like big budget animated movie.
Mhm.
Um, so it's it felt like a little bit of a gamble,
Right?
but this time around I feel way more confident in just do whatever, because as
Yeah.
long as you keep the same pace as the original, it was to me a really fun nostalgic kids movie wrapped in a coding that for me personally is just so special and beautiful that I can't help but really enjoy it. And so I just hope they keep that going. And as long as they stick with the elements that really worked, maybe steer less away, more away from the real life Mario and Luigi in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. They don't have to. I don't think my bold prediction is I don't think Brooklyn is going to be in this movie at all. I don't think they're.
No,
Well, I guess they kind of have to start in Brooklyn because they ended in Brooklyn. I
no,
always thought
I'm going to call it now. They're going to start with showing how good the plumbing business has been.
has been, yeah, probably
Yeah,
more likely.
because it was
I thought,
struggling in the first one, and it's
yeah,
going to be great in the second one.
I thought the first movie should have ended with the bomb when it destroyed the pipes. I thought it
Mm-hmm.
should have trapped them in the Super Mario Kingdom, and
Yeah.
they're transporting them back to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would have done it, and then started the next movie from there. But obviously, it'll probably be something happens and they get called back to go and help. Maybe Yoshi is the one that calls for their help. I don't know, but Yoshi hasn't really met them, so it'll be interesting to see. I love how again we can like break this down and get this excited about the plot and everything about a kids movie. Essentially, I mean, like we are grown men. I mean, at least we pretend to be, and we're here excited breaking down and trying to figure out what's the plot of this kids movie. But I think that's a sign that's like when you do it right, you can do it for kids and the adults will still come. Like I think a lot of a lot of video game adaptations, they tried to like make it for adults, and
Mm-hmm.
some like this first Super Mario Bros was like with like the asteroid splitting the earth in half, and it had a lot of weird stuff. They were trying to make it for adults that grew up playing Mario, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
you can just make a kids movie. It's okay. I'm gonna watch it because that's my childhood coming back to life. So, and I think that's the lesson that they learned from Sonic the Hedgehog, and now we're seeing in Super Mario, and hopefully more of these adaptations.
Absolutely. Kids movie does not mean it's a bad movie.
Right.
It's just who you're gearing your audience for. If
Right.
you make a good movie, you make a good movie and people will want to watch it.